Hi everyone, thanks so much for stopping by. I want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend a few moments with me. So I'm continuing right exactly where we left off from the previous video as to explanation of how to use the Canon Selphy printer at home. Highly recommend it. Be sure to go back, watch that video. But you can pick it up, you can watch this and then go back. Totally up to you. But what I was talking about was taking your photos and printing them either in the color or in the black and white using my Canon Selphy printer. So this photo was done in black and white, and then I was explaining to you that you can go ahead and print it in black and white and make a pop of color on it. So what I'm going to do here with you now is I want to show you how simple this is to do. And then don't leave, because I have something else to share with you at the end of this video, okay? And be sure to like, comment, and share. And don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down in the corner. And next to that, there's a little bell. If you click on that bell, you can switch how you want to choose to receive notifications from my videos. So if you just click on the top bell, you'll receive notifications each and every time I upload new videos. So you'll want to be sure to go ahead and do that. And don't forget to subscribe. Please give me thumbs up. I'm trying to grow my channel, and the only way I could do that is with your help. Alright, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and I want to show you how easily I can take the colored picture, print it in black and white, and just add a pop of color. So if you don't know, maybe you do know, I am a demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and you can go to my online store to purchase Stampin' Up products. Now, none of this associated with Canon is a Stampin' Up product, but your embellishments and what I'm going to show you at the end are, and you can order them through my online store at www.stampinsucreates.stampinup.net. Very easily. 24-hour shopping, store is always open and waiting for you. Alright, so I'm going to use what we have Stampin' Up. These are called Stampin' Blends, and I have mine all labeled because the print on them is so very small. And my eyes are getting, well, let's just say a little old. So reading that fine print, I mean, it's so much easier for me to grab them and see the labels I made. This I also made with a Canon product. And if you're interested, I can showcase that as well. But again, Canon is not sponsoring this. But we want to take this black and white photo. We want to add a little pop to it. So the Stampin' Blends are alcohol markers. Oh, I'll tell you, these are wonderful, wonderful markers with the alcohol. You can purchase them in a set of 2, or well, these are actually 2 different colors. Let me grab daffodil. Okay, you can get them in light and dark. And I do recommend doing that. You can purchase them separately, or you can purchase them together in a bundle. And they have double tips on them. One has a brush tip, excuse me, brush tip, and the other one has a thinner tip. I don't know if you could see that. See that? You do want to make sure when you're not using them to put the cap on, because there's alcohol inside here. So what happens when alcohol hits the air is it evaporates. So leaving the caps off for a long time will, you know, dry up your marker quicker. So, yeah. Okay, so let's see. So let's get started. So I have a couple different colors. I have a dark Daffodil Delight. I have dark Mango Melody. I have dark Pumpkin Pie. I have light Soft Suede, which I'm going to switch that out for the dark Soft Suede. And I have a dark Granny Apple. So I'm using all the dark shades right now. And using them for coloring is a whole other video, so we'll have to do that sometime as well. Okay, so here I'm going to start off with the center of the flower. And I want to use my bullet tip, not the brush, the bullet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to this flower, and I'm going to color right on this photo. Now, the best thing with these alcohol markers is you can color on anything, pretty much anything, from buttons to embellishments to ribbon to, you know, cardstock, of course, anything you wish to color on, and it's permanent. So it does take a little bit to dry, so I'm going to go ahead and I add that as my base, and I want to go in and add a little bit of pumpkin pie. Now when it's still wet, it does a little blending technique, which is why they're called Stampin' Blends. And just going to add a little bit there. Now I'm going to go back to that because I could see that it's wet. I'm going to go ahead and work on my leaves and my stem. So here's the stem, and if you go outside the lines, I mean, you know, that's the new rave, you know, color outside the lines. Okay, so let's see, I'm just going to outline this leaf and color it in. But look at the bright color you get. I mean, this is just something I suppose if you know how to work a camera and know how to do all sorts of skills with your camera, you probably can do this, but I don't need to learn how to do all those skills when I have my Stampin' Blends. There's a huge variety of colors that these Stampin' Blends come in, but look at that. Look at that pop of color that did. Wait till you see the sunflower. Okay, so we're going to go with the dark Daffodil Delight. And I'm still good with time. Okay, so I'm just going to add in some color to this. And you'll see, I'm just kind of scribbling because I want to blend in some of the other colors along with this. And Travis, I don't want to color on your face. That wouldn't be a good grandma thing to do, would it? Okay, so I'm just kind of outlining a little bit with that. Okay, I'll put that aside so I know I used that one. I'm going to go ahead in with the dark Mango Melody, and I'm just going to blend in with that. And you'll see, you know, you can be as, you know, artistic or not, however you choose. And sorry about the squeaky noise. It does make a squeaky noise. So if you have your earbuds in and you're watching, you'll be like, "Ooh, what is that squeaky noise?" Well, that's just the marker going to the photo. So, I mean, you could keep adding color, allowing it to dry, keep adding a little more color. You know, it's totally up to you. You can make this sunflower a totally different color. I mean, you could really go off the charts. You know, maybe you want to make it pink or purple or whatever your favorite color is. You can do that. All right. Well, I won't bore you with all of this detail of doing this, but I do kind of want to show you. You can continue to add color, continue to build on the color. You could add a little touch. Let's see if we add a little touch of pumpkin pie here and there. You know, it's your flower. You can blend and do as you please. So I'm just kind of doing some light little strokes here. And I could go back in, blend that in with my other marker. So you could really have a lot of fun with this. This is a great project to do with the kids too. I know summertime is coming to an end. Let me switch to the brush. There we go. Brush, we're getting a little bit more coverage. There we are. Summertime's coming to an end, but there's still time for you to print off yourself some photos in black and white and sit down and let the kiddos do this. They'll probably like the squeaky noise more than I do. Okay, well, you're probably better off, now that I'm doing this, use the brush tip. You get a more saturation of color by doing that. But look at that. I mean, I'm not like doing the best here, kind of hurrying, but you can go ahead and color these in. Go the way with the flower until that dries. But the ink, you know, will give you some time to go ahead and play with that. But look at the pop of color. I can go back into the center, add a little bit more, enhance that a little bit. But look at how beautiful that is. How different is that photo to kind of pop on your scrapbook page or any other thing you want to do with it. So speaking of any other things, I have another thing to share with you. What I did during the week, and I shared this on my Facebook page, and people were just like, I can't tell you, the comments are still coming. So I took a photo. Where's my other photos? Let me grab them. I have so many photos I've been printing off, so I want to share them. So some of the photos I took, now I use this on my phone. I used it as my wallpaper on my phone. So there's so many things you can do with photos. So this was just a close-up I did of the sunflower, and look at that. Look how beautiful. I mean, isn't nature beautiful? This would be wonderful to print off in the black and white and color in too. And here was another one with the little bee on the sunflower. So that was beautiful too. This one I captured actually a bee and a butterfly. So yeah, I mean, I love it. Here was one with the barn. I believe I showed you that one already. This would be what I'm going to plan to do with that is I'm just going to color in the barn. So here was one I printed, this same one. All I did, let me move these aside. All I did was I took our note cards and envelopes, which again, you can purchase from Stampin' Up, and you get 20, and they're really inexpensive. They come in our Whisper White, and they also come in very vanilla. So the quality of the cardstock, and it's pre-scored for you, is excellent. Nice heavy weight. And all I did was I just trimmed down my photo, and I used some of our multi-purpose Tombow liquid glue to put this onto the note card. And I just took a stamp set and I just stamped on it. So let me get one here. How about a little thank you? So I'm using Free as a Bird, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of our clear acrylic blocks. This says thank you. Now, of course, I would have this trimmed down, but in the so that you know, I can end this video today. I'm going to use a StazOn ink, okay? And this is a solvent ink. This is a permanent ink, and you want to use a permanent ink. You can ink this up well, and I'm going to stamp just a little thank you right here. Now you want to be careful. Photos are slippery places. So hold it on there for a second or two, lift it off, and there is a little thank you. So you want to let that dry, and it will dry. You can use your heat tool to hurry that up, and make yourself some beautiful note cards. Now, my thought of this is, wow, Christmas is coming, the holidays are coming, you want to send some family some photos, take a picture of your family, do it in black and white, do it in color, do it in however you want, and go ahead and put a little stamp on there and send them off to family and friends. And who wouldn't love to get a picture like that? Not only are you sending them a holiday card, but you're sending them a picture of your family that they can keep. Alright, so if you have any questions, please be sure to leave down below in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to share this with your friends. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed bringing it to you. We'll see you back here again real soon. Bye for now.